Record. Hello there, everybody. We are Morpheus Dreams, and today we're gonna play Meridian Tales. Last time, our brave adventurers managed to escape a prison and jumped to the nearest planet. And today we're gonna see what's gonna happen to them. First, we're gonna be sorting out some gifts and that they were gonna get from escaping the prison. Let's see. Rain, how about you get quick draw?
Quick draw?
Yeah, since you
Killed everything.
You snatched up all of those guns very quickly.
Maybe.
Yeah. Where you got your other gift, right?
No.
What?
I did it, heal somebody, but we came up to the problem of I have all of the medical gifts.
Yes. How about I give you
Increased mind?
No, but I'm gonna give you increased mind. Yeah, let's go with increased mind.
Yes.
No, Joe's
let's go with
no. That. Okay.
No, okay. Yeah, you know me. Okay. So that is the two for you. Cassie, did you get one from escaping the prison?
Yeah, I got improved legacy.
Okay. And then did you do anything else?
I did have another goal for escaping the prison also.
Okay, cool. Carius, Dalton, did you get a gift for escaping the prison?
Where is quick?
No.
Alright. How about I give you sleight of hand? No, wait, you need quick draw to get that first.
I can't find quick draw.
Well, my character's pretty much passive. Quick draw sounds like a non-passive technique.
You can do different things with it. Okay, quick draw is on page 98. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna see if I can find anything else that is useful for you down.
Alright. Yeah, when it comes to talking things, I already have a few. I just don't have all of them, as Rain does in his mad scientist ways.
Yeah, let me heal you.
Yes. Gifts to improve character, legacy, skill, combat, action, defense, support, equipment, gifts that are weird. That's funny, none of those really seem to be...
How about I give you resolve for escaping the prison? Oh wait, didn't you get...
What does resolve do?
No wait, didn't you get Elvis as an ally? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that I remember now. You got Elvis as an ally. And
right.
did you do a goal? Your own personal goal?
I don't think I set one up yet. I'll set one up for this game. I just gotta think of one.
Okay, cool. So you got Elvis as an ally. Okay, so Cameron, did you get one for escaping the prison?
That I did not.
Alright, I think
As usual,
I mentioned
Joe,
one.
if you wouldn't mind, I would like you to play Elvis.
Did I? Oh, you did get the leadership for joining. How about I give you...
Leadership was part of my legacy.
No, but you're true leader.
True leader was for my goal.
Yeah.
By the way, what was the name of that group that supposedly escaped the prison in the past.
Mm,
The red something, I thought.
I don't remember.
Red silhouette.
How about I give you veteran?
The what?
Veteran for escaping the prison.
Veteran.
Veteran.
I can deal with that.
Or wait, you were talking a lot, so how about I give you discussion?
Is that in here?
I think there's something like that. Improve equipment.
I'm certain there's something like it, but I didn't
Yeah.
know if it was the same name.
Yeah, just put down discussion for now, and we can be anal about the names later.
I can look it up. I know what you mean, so I'll just grab the one that's equivalent to what discussion is.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And lastly, Godly, did you get any gifts last time? I don't think you got any. Okay. Let's see. For escaping the prison, you were using your navigation, and you already have that, right?
Okay, so it could be either fast talking or diplomacy.
Diplomacy. Alright, I'll see if I can find... How about I give you quick draw? It gives you... On your turn, you may take an extra action, extra equip action, but only to make a new weapon ready, not to put a weapon away. Quick draw doesn't work with hidden weapons, it only weapons that is holstered or obviously ready for drawing. So
Good
okay,
if you
that
use 2
won't.
pistols.
Then you just go down the downstairs and you have to go up from it now.
Okay, I think I saw like defense gift. Did you do a goal, by the way? Okay. You said you had this dexterity. Did you have stealth? Did you have stealth, Godly? Okay. Do you have sneaky attack? Do you have skulking? Okay, you get skulking then. Are you hiding? Exhaust this gift. The hide stunt doesn't need to send you reeling. And the stunt still ends your turn, but at least you're not reeling. Okay, so you can take a stealth. You can take a stealth
Without reeling.
without reeling during combat.
By exhausting it though, so...
Yeah, but
can
it is an
probably just
action,
copy
so
and
she can
paste that.
easily get it back. It's on page 81. Let me know when you have put all that down on your notes. Alright.
It's dexterity in this game.
And we're gonna be preparing some stories.
Did it still do the same thing?
Did you
all
deal
had
with
good hands.
Kazi at the moment?
Huh?
Oh right, Kazi was taken care of.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he got improved legacy.
Alright.
Okay. So, okay. Christy, are you done writing your stuff down? Okay, I'm gonna start with you, since you need to type. So, you are gonna make a story for Rain here. So, during the trip through hyperspace have taken a few days. It have taken about 3 days, And during this time, I would imagine that Rain's character have been talking to the lizards, and she finds out a few information from them. What you find out, Rain, is that the lizards is an dying race. The only ones that are left were on that rock of a prison. And the room that you blow up were their hatchery. Yeah.
Blow that up.
Yes, that was the big room under the farm. So so obviously they have a tragic backstory. So what I want Christy to tell us is, what is this tragic backstory that have merely made them extinct, and what is the light? What is the bright side in the end?
In other words, do Joe's job for him.
More or less. You got all of that? Okay, you got it. Awesome. Okay. So we're gonna have, next up is gonna be Dalton on Cameron. So, Dalton, during these 3 days, I would imagine that Cameron have tried to talk to the pilot of the ship, but he have been
Bitch, I am the pilot now.
Yeah, more or less. He's still kind of like the owner of the ship, and the AI is kind of like obeying him, and he's just threatened by you. So it's a little bit like he's still the captain necessarily, but you know, you have tried to talk to him. You tried to ask him questions like what's going on, who's the suit, stuff like that, probably. And so far he have avoided your questions and kind of diverted the conversation into other things. So, Dalton, what is these other subjects that the pilot are talking about to avoid Cameron's?
Sports teams.
All right, yes, sport
Bristol
team.
Met.
Can you describe the sports teams?
It's a new space age game. We
It's a
try
new
to shit
space-
on moving cars using a jetpack to fly.
All right. So they're putting can you say that again? They putting things on cars with a jetpack?
No, they're shitting from the sky using a jetpack to fly, trying to shit on moving cars on the freeway.
Okay. So this is
That's a new game in the future. It's a weird place out there. You can't judge me for their mistakes.
okay. It's a very off course kind of thing, but he seems to be very like he's trying to divert to this. Like, have you seen that game? Or like, oh, I need to tell you about this game. Like at one time it was this dude and he has like diarrhea, just shit all over the cars, stuff like that.
I can't believe you went with this.
And next up is gonna be Cassie on Cameron.
Wait,
So
Dalton was on camera.
I just made a story for the captain.
I ended up
let's
paired
let's
up with
do
two
Cameron
people.
on Cassie then. Let's do Cameron on Cassie. So, Cassie did before you guys left. Cassie managed to get some data off the main computer from the simp brain computer in the prison. What is this information that he got a hold of? It's nothing that is super super useful, but it is something that is a little bit interesting. So, Cameron, can you tell us what information Cassie got from this computer?
It is the history of this strange reptile species sport, describing how it developed from air sickness in the species, and they decided instead of vomiting they would start shitting on the on things.
Okay.
And then
So-
they decided instead of helicopters, because those were expensive, they'd just start using personal jetpacks and then televising it to fund the habit. It got
Okay.
popular and started, and then they all went endangered, and they didn't have anywhere to do it anymore. So it's pretty
Okay.
much dead.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. So let's see.
Cameron killed my sport before it even got started.
So let's see. It's gonna be rain and no wait, rain on Dalton. So rain. You so Dalton's character have been talking to the other two Tousers and kind of it it seems like they have met each other at one point, or their families know each other or something like that. Could you describe this connection that they having, and they're also making up a business plan. What is this business plan, and what is it basing on?
God.
And if you say a sports team to restart up this sport, I will end you.
I was gonna say they're talking about buying a sports team when they get out of here of the certain reptile sport. And their family used to be players in it.
What have I done?
You let the players tell the story, Joe.
Yes.
That was your mistake.
Yes.
Yep.
So everything's resolving.
Wow.
I wouldn't be surprised if the tragic backstory also has to do something with this sport. Oh jeez.
It was a
Okay, so
and
Cassie is the only one that hasn't told a story yet.
So you get to do the tragic backstory of the lizards.
No,
Cassie,
you will tell a story for Godly. So Godly's character might have been sneaking around the ship and kind of looking at the wares and stuff like that, like trying to find out where it comes from. It comes from a planet that she have been on before. Could you tell us the story about this planet and what kind of planet it is?
It used to be a manufacturing planet, but has since become a derelict due to its popularity with a certain sport.
Dear. So it was a respectable planet before this sport came to it.
Yeah, and then most of the rich
And
people.
all the money sources got tired of their cars getting messed up, so they had to leave, and all the money went with them.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We're just gonna wait for. Then we're just gonna wait for Christy to finish off her text, because I think everybody have told a story now.
Yeah.
Yep. Give me
Joe,
one sec.
the
I'll be
tragic
right back.
backstory is that you let us tell the tragic backstory.
Well.
Skype calling through? I heard Skype call in the background.
That might have been Dalton.
I didn't blow up the hatchery, did I?
You did. At least a part of it.
Not the important part, right?
Well, a few babies died.
Oh God!
Only a few babies died. It's all good.
So the lizards are obviously not happy with you.
They don't know it was me.
Well, they know it was somebody, and you are the only guys that was managing to get out of here, so they're gonna give you the blame no matter what. Like, you started this.
They started it. I was happy just stealing organs. No, that's against the law.
Yeah.
Come on, they weren't using those kidneys.
Okay.
So what was it? It was like the Red Hood or something that broke out? Like, seriously.
The Red Hood, I think they were calling themselves, that was trying to break out, but I think they ended up exploding or something.
Yeah, well,
At least
you'll see why I'm asking.
Okay.
As my nipples exploded.
That sounds horrible.
Exploding nipples.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Can somebody read that?
So what was this for again?
This was Godly. Godly was writing for you, Rain, because you found out stuff about the backstory.
Oh, yes.
And Christy writes, the backstory goes as such. The race was once like any other in their peak years. Really, Godly?
I just let it win. She always wins.
Okay. We'll just, message you when we're done.
Maybe we won't. Ooh.
Okay.
Everything was well, but a few major events turned it around. 4 years ago, where the major population living on a very warm planet, almost like Mars, but before it dried up to the rock we know it as. Their race was a very simple race. They were not technologically advanced, but they had the leap with their tech, as their world possessed a great amount of rare material with their own energy or gravity fields. Basically, the planet was made out of it. After it discovered by visitants, was soon sought out to be the most valuable material. It's the material you made Zen harmonic equipment. Big companies, huge companies, flooded the planet, mined the planet, quickly draining it. And like every big corporation, so do they love free labor, slaving the race, force breeding them, slaving them, and eventually leaving them on their planet, as there was nothing to keep the world's gravity in place or keeping the intense sunlight away. The water dried up, the plants burnt. They hid under the ground until one village had hitched a ride and got dropped on this jail asteroid, forced to work to have a place to live.
That is amazing. I gotta say, Godly, that was really amazing. Actually, I gonna give you that is a bonus XP already there. The rest of you get nothing because you were making poop jokes. Anyway,
you told us to tell stories.
Yes.
Yeah,
Not poop jokes.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it wasn't a joke. It really happened.
Yeah, I know. Still.
Yeah.
Anyway, so after these 3 days of hyperspace, you eventually enter into the planet space. Although the jump was successful, the navigation was a little bit off. So you're coming a little bit too close to the planet, and the sudden gravitational shift, because you're going kind of from no gravity to sudden very high gravity. The ship is kind of slingshotted towards the planet, and I need to have a pilot's test from you, Cameron, to not have the ship crash.
Let's see.
And I'm gonna introduce the new
what is
kind
this?
of
Speed?
yes, but before you roll, I'm gonna be explaining how I'm gonna do the difficulty for this. So I'm gonna put 4 as a base, and I'm gonna roll an extra d8 and add them together. And that is gonna be your difficulty. So I'm gonna roll that right now. Your difficulty is... No, wait, that is gonna be 9.
And that is mechanically sound because...
Well...
Because he's never done sci-fi before.
I mean, they would have done difficulties that way if it made sense. They certainly had tons of time to, playtest it themselves.
The way it goes in the game is you just roll however difficult you go for that. So just go for D12.
If you want it to be really difficult, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or a
let's
simple flat difficulty.
let's keep with the 5 for now then. The difficulty is 5.
Okay.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, cool.
We live.
Okay. You do a good job of straightening the ship and kind of going into a flying rotation around the planet. You managed to
So we're in
hold it.
orbit.
Yeah, you're in orbit in low over the planet. Are you gonna run a data scan over it, see what's on there?
Sure.
Okay. Give me a academics test.
All right. I'm going to. Let's see. Christy, do you have higher academics, and then I can aid you?
Yeah, she can also roll her navigation.
Oh, so yeah, she can do that, and I can roll my team player dice of a d12. And then you roll your mind and academics if you have that.
No, mind and academics.
Seriously.
Well, here's my assist.
All right. Okay, so nameless Christy, you're more used to navigating space. Like going down to planet is not really your gig, and you're not really used to these computers. But you have kind of been on these kind of ships before, and you kind of discover things that she doesn't necessarily discover. So this planet is a junk planet. It is full of scrap. It has its own meridian signal. There is a few towns down there, maybe 4 or 5 of them. Yeah, that is what you discover. There's plenty of room to land if you want to go near a city, or yeah, that is what you discover. So what are you gonna do?
I am going to open up intercom communication on the ship and call everyone into the cockpit.
Well, the cockpit is a little bit too small to house everybody.
Well,
so
right
maybe...
outside it then.
Alright, so...
I'm setting it onto autopilot so it'll orbit for a while.
Alright. So everybody gather in like the
I don't.
What
I'm
do
lying,
you do?
I do. I'm lying, I do. I just felt like making things difficult.
No, don't.
That's my job.
Oh, that's mean.
Okay,
Oh,
so...
I'm Dalton, I gotta make things difficult.
Okay, so you all gathering in the compartment area. It's still a little bit crowded, but you know you're all fit there, and
I'm not standing there. I'm on the ceiling. Fuck your floors.
Okay. So what do you have to say, Cameron?
All right. So standing in front of the door into the relatively small cockpit, he looks over the ragtag group of escapees and says, "All right, crew, we have done what no one else has done before, escape from that prison. The other closest group who ever did that, according to legend, were the Red Hood. Unfortunately, I believe they exploded. At least they do in most of the versions of the story. But certainly that didn't happen to us, now did it?
Obviously.
Anyways, I'd say first off that we decide to adopt the name. If we call ourselves anything, anyways. Simplicity's sake, you know.
Call ourselves what?
The Red Hood, of course.
So, associate ourselves with having our heads blown off?
Don't worry, I can reattach it.
That's the spirit.
As long as we've got potatoes. I need
Why
that
should we
man's
rename?
leg.
Why should we name our team after a group that failed what we succeeded at?
Well, they were legend at the prison. That besides, you have a better idea, Pinky.
Who's gonna be legend? Who's gonna be legend now? We actually succeeded. Why should we name ourselves after a failed group? Make our own legend. Why follow in theirs? There's a million better names.
Alright. Alright, Pinky, what do you got?
Let's try anything but the Red Hood.
That sounds like a long name. Anything but the Red Hood.
My character does not enjoy that joke as I do.
Oh well.
Well, terrain, that's not a joke.
We'll think on it then. More serious matters. We've come into orbit over a planet, a bit of a scrap heap. We could easily go in for a landing near one of the cities. The question is whether or not it actually has anything of use to us.
Alright. Well, is there some way that I can... would you think that on this planet there'd be some way to contact other planets? I'm sure there's some way on this ship, but I was too stupid to ask that question.
Well, it does seem to be registered on the Meridian Array and all the standard star maps, so I'd imagine it must have some communication with the other planets, although I'm not sure if that's quite what we need.
I wasn't looking for what we need, I was looking for what I need. What are we at? Why are we even stopping here if we're looking for what we need? What do we need?
Bananas.
Yeah, and what about us? The lizard would say.
Yeah, what about you?
Hey, you can have the ship once we get off.
Well, it's not really your ship to give, the former captain would say. This is property of the suit.
I just hold up one of my explosives and go, it's mine now.
Thank you.
Hey, the suit is not gonna like this. I have a job to do, and it's not gonna like if you're just gonna take the ship.
Well, your new owner is the dress.
Come on, guys. We can talk this out, right?
Explosive. Trigger. Crazy person.
Explosive, guns, bunch of prisoners on the loose. I don't think you have an argument here. In fact, I think due to the fact that the entire prison got overrun by the prisoners and we escaped, you've already lost your job.
Well, not necessarily. I'm not always driving this route. I'm like, I'm basically just a truck driver.
Explosives.
You know what? Let's hear what he has to say. Why don't you come in here? We'll talk captain to captain.
Okay.
Hey, who said you're the captain? I'm the captain. I got explosives.
Can you pilot the ship?
Can they bear shit in the woods? Actually, can a bear shit in the woods? Do we have any woods? What's a woods?
Exactly. Get back here.
Okay, so the guy follows you into the to the cockpit.
But I'm
And
sealing the door.
I'm calling for a plot twist. I want my goddamn X-harmonic weapons.
all right.
Cargo bay.
Well, I decide when you're gonna get him. Okay, so
Bitch.
the two of you go into the cockpit, and he looks to you. You gotta understand here. I'm just driving this route. I have nothing to really do with this prison or you or anything. And the suit is a nice guy. He's a nice guy, but he is a company man. He doesn't approve of losing a ship.
I don't approve of losing a ship either.
Well, I know I've been a little bit difficult the last 3 days. I know you've been trying to ask me questions, but I don't know if I can trust you guys.
We're a bunch of prisoners. Do you really have to trust us? We're not
Well,
looking
Just
for your
know that if
trust.
you don't listen, you'll get hurt. Oh yeah, separate rooms. Sorry.
well, here's the deal. How about I know the suit. I can set you up and let you meet him.
Why would I want to meet that ugly bastard?
Well, it's better to work for him than to be his enemy. And trust me, he owns this galaxy. He owns everything.
What if I say I'd rather take my chances?
Well, your chances you have to take then.
Exactly. Now see, now we're going to play a bit of a game of luck here, because you're going to take some chances too. See, I think it may be more profitable for you to give me access to the ship's AI.
That is not gonna be very easy.
And
Well, you see, the AI is not really an AI.
go on.
Well, I think she has to talk for herself. Marlin, can you stop pretending like you're a computer for just a second? And you would hear the ship. Until this time, the ship have just been talking this like robotic, typical robot voice, and now it just kind of coughs a little bit and speaks in a more clearer woman voice, and it says, "Yeah, hello there. I am Marlin. I'm kind of a brain stuck in this ship. So yeah, hello. Um, yeah, she's my sister. You see, she lost her body in an accident a few years back, and we're
You are
installed on this
stealing
ship.
my potato, Putin! How dare you! You know what you're doing, mister. That is my potato, Putin. And you're stealing him.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, but I made him.
Marlin.
Just his idea of mine.
Maybe. I got inspired, maybe. So,
Motherfucker.
the Marlin person's, well, it says, well, I cannot leave this ship. And I'm not gonna let you just take my brother away. I could just as easily as your crazy person back there just crash this ship into the sun.
Hey, who you call it crazy? That's not nice.
I can
Cassie.
hear the ship talk. I have magnetism.
Well, this is over the communication array, but if you want to check...
That means I would be able to hear it either way. I mean, either way, it's got to transfer through an electronic device to reach where it's going, which means I can hear it.
Okay, you want to roll an observation to hear this?
I mean, unless the brain is centered somewhere in the cockpit,
I shouldn't have to roll
it's
anything
traveling
to
through the
hear
ship.
this. This is magnetism. I just have it. I can do it without a roll, I believe.
Yes, he can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is
so,
just something that I can
Cal,
do. So.
you can kind of hear what the computer is saying, but not necessarily what the other two are saying.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm fine with that.
So, so how about I pay you a ransom, you guys? You leave the ship, I pay you a ransom, and you can do whatever you want. After that. Until then, Marlin will help you fly the ship wherever you like to, wherever you need.
I send a telekinetic communication to the brain alone, and I'm just like, if you take us anywhere but where we're supposed to go, I will find you and I will poke you with a stick.
Well, it seems like we are out of the box, brother. There's that little dog person now knows as well, and he just kind of sighs, and he just kind of looking to you, Cameron, just pleading, just being like, you cannot do anything with with this ship anyway. You cannot modify it. You cannot put in a different brain. It is specifically made for this one. It's very special, actually. Usually, in this kind of thing, the captain is integrated with the brain. But you know, with my sister, I didn't really want to do that. It would be weird.
Spare me the sob story. As soon as you can get me enough creds to buy us a new ship, we're out of here.
Or enough to get the connection between you and the brain.
Well,
like he just clearly stated, these things usually have a connection, but he won't do it because he's family with it. That means the connection is open to you.
Well, I won't have enough to have you buy a ship. That is millions of notes there. I can give you a few thousand, but more than that I can't do.
There are a bunch of families in the back of the ship. I'll bet they have money too.
Well, that is their money. Not mine.
Well,
and
you're all
from what I
stuck
see
here with a bunch of convicts until you get us our money.
Well, I cannot give you money if I can't do my work.
For the brain.
I guess you could just follow wherever I work, I suppose. Unless you just want to meet up with the suit, he will give you good credits.
Yeah, and what would he pay us for?
Well, he basically gave me this ship. Of course, I have to pay it off, but I don't. It's cheaper than most other.
We don't do payment plans. I'm joking. Sorry, I should mute myself.
It's cheaper than any other money lender. And let me work for him. It's a steady work, and it's a living. Gives me purpose. You know?
Maybe it gives you purpose, but all it gave me was a containment cell, so frankly I don't like this suit character.
Well, he wasn't the one imprisoning you. If that is what you think.
Well, I've clearly have the wrong idea then. Why don't you enlighten me?
Well, you see, the suit is just a business guy. He owns this place. He doesn't like, you know, he wants everybody to be free in the end. But there's other factors that comes in here. You remember that ship, the space Justicar, the High Justicar? Well, that is owned by the Syndicate of Justice, and well, they are a space traveling justice society that is bringing prisoners from other galaxies and putting them in prisons. And just happens that this prison here were theirs, but they were renting it from the suit. Well, so the work you were doing there, the things that was supposed to ship from there, that was, well, the payment that the suit was expected. And I'm sure if you tell him your story, he would be happy to commendate you for being in prison. You have accommodated criminals before, you know. I was into,
Really?
yeah. Like, take my sister for example. Don't bring that up. Well, they, well, it's better to do. You know, I'm just gonna say it. My sister were into drugs when she was younger, and she got in trouble many times. But when we approached the suit, he was more than happy to let her out of prison, even paying her fine. He'd rather have us be free and working for him than, sitting and rotting away in a prison.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think me or my crew are going to be happy with some snooze fest job like rocketing cargo back and forth across the galaxy.
Well, the suit is doing a lot of things. He's doing science project. He's running expeditions, and you don't necessarily need to work for him. There's a lot of works going around in the galaxy. Just finding
No.
a unexplored planet would pay out for the best payer, you know?
Now you're just talking in circles. Get to the point.
My point is, it's better for you to work to let me drive you to the highest tier's planet. There's a 5-tier planet not too far away from here. Well, it's not a planet, but there I can call up the suit, arrange a meeting with him. You meet up with him, and you tell him your story. He will most likely accommodate you, and you leave the ship with me, and you can get your own ship. How does that sound?
Why don't you go talk to the crazies in back and see if they hold the same merit to your words that I do?
Well, what are you planning to do with me? Kill me? Let my sister die? You're not gonna be able to do anything with the ship if you do that.
Well, frankly, I don't care
Or
what
holding me
happens to
hostage here on
you,
the holding me
but I
hostage here
got
on the
crew
ship?
members here, and they have a say in what goes on.
Well, in that case, you have to go and talk to them. I have already stated my thing, and I can't convince you. If I can't convince you, I just have to submit to your ruling in this case, since you have the guns and I don't.
Oh, what a pushover.
I'm just trying to live.
I'm just walking out and I'm relating this entire thing to the rest of the group. And so once I finish, I'm like, alright, so what do you all think?
I don't know. Maybe we should meet the suit, or at least send the suit a transmission and Possibly tell him that if he doesn't supply us with our own ship, we're going to destroy this one and all the people on it. Or we could even do as he says and try to work with the man and possibly get a ship and get paid for whatever we do therefore out with it. As long as it's of value to somebody.
Well, if this suit is really the heartless businessman that the pilot here, claims he is, he might have some work for us lowlives.
Are you portraying him differently than Joe portrayed him? Because Joe just pretty much said he's not that bad of a guy kind of thing.
Well, he's indifferent.
Can I blow him up?
That besides, I'm using character perspective.
Can I blow him up?
We can't really blow him up yet.
Oh.
We still need him for, I don't know, a few more minutes. Until we get our own ship. If you want, you can go and start storing explosives all around the ship so when we get there, you can just blow this one up anyways.
You know what? I'm perfectly fine with this.
At this point, you would
I don't
hear
much care for
you would
these
hear
people.
the voice from Madeline saying, "Hello there, everybody. It seems like I'm low on fuel. Should I land? Do we have the allowance from our hostage takers to land? Fuel up?"
I suggest we round up everybody and make sure nobody gets off.
Or we kick them off because we don't want them around, but that's all.
Kick them off, we lose all of our hostages. All of our
This is true.
Them on there, we land, we refuel, we get back in the air, and we call this. It's always good to have a bargaining chip.
Mm-hmm.
It really does have any feelings for these people at all, or this ship, that for whatever reason, then he should oblige.
Got it.
So
All
basically,
right.
I'm guessing, yeah, Cameron, you go.
All right, we're clear to land. If you want to take us in.
All right then. And you would feel how the ship
At
is
this
moving.
point, somebody else should go and round up the people because nobody's going to take my character seriously.
Yeah, because you're tiny and pink.
Yeah, that's all you guys.
Yep, so I'm going to go. Is anyone else going?
Yeah, I'll assist.
Going where?
Rounding people up.
Rounding? I thought they were square. I could make the triangles. Oh, he's hitting me.
I didn't even touch you then.
Bullshit, he's hitting me. Ow!
Okay, so the ship goes down for a landing, and it lands outside of one of the dome cities. Kind of finds an open space there. So, what are you doing? The Marlin computer is hailing. What are you gonna do once you're all landed?
Well, presumably, we might want to try and gather some sort of supplies if we need them. Probably with money. Probably with money that we forcibly take from the hostages.
I'd like to kind of say right now, I'm taking the card off the kitchen bottle.
Yeah, he gladly gives you the rare card.
Are there any other ships unattended around?
No, not really.
None at all.
It's a junk planet, so there's not going to be much.
There'd be something. Are there any vehicles around?
Well, he did say we landed outside of a city, so
yeah,
I
it's this.
expect there to be something.
it's a big dome city, and it doesn't seem to.
Well, did we land near a fueling station or anything, or did this bitch just land in the desert?
Well, she tells you that you need to go in there and talk to whoever is in charge of the city to have her fueled up, as they don't seem to have a spaceport. They need to find another way to fuel her up.
Why don't we just hail the guy?
Well, you could try.
Alright, well, I'm assuming that there'd be something along those lines that if you're landing on a place and you're landing near a town, they gotta have some form of communications.
Alright. So is anyone you gonna be trying to hail the city?
I'm opening up the an intercom from just outside or whatever. I'm telling the captain to hail for us. We don't want to take any chances.
He's gonna roll a communications here. Okay, so he sits down and says, "Hello there. Is anybody out there listening?" And you hear like this Meridian kind of static noise. It kind of sounds like a melody of some kind, but after a while there is like a voice hailing back, being, "Yes, hello there. We saw you were landing down there. What can we help you with?" "Well, we need some fuel here, but you don't seem to have a space station." Most ship doesn't really land here that often, but sure, we can drive a tanker out there. How many people are on there?" And the guy's kind of looking back at you guys.
I cut into the electronic transmission and I just go, "Our business is our own. We'll be leaving as soon as we get the fuel. Our cargo is our own business as well. There's no need to..."
Okay, it's gonna take a few hours. If you're gonna go out on the planet, make sure you have some breathing masks. If you need to breathe oxygen, that is. There's the smog in the air is really toxic if you don't have a mask on. It's gonna take a few hours though, so please, if you like, you can come and check out the town.
I step outside for some fresh air.
Okay.
Bloody dowsers. Wait, I've got a spacesuit. What the fuck am I complaining about?
Yeah.
Get all this stupid oxygen out of my lungs. Fill them with.
And then there's a robot.
Alright.
Well, I'm obviously staying behind and keeping a track on the prisoners.
Can I survey the area?
Oh,
I pull up my hood to my cloak and I look like an
survey the area. You were saying you want to survey the area?
Yes.
Okay. How are you gonna do that?
I have my spacesuit which has survey.
Okay.
I believe that'd be an observation.
Okay. Roll an observation check then.
Okay. That is... Oh. Mind?
Are you gonna give it to Christy, who seems to be better at observing things?
I've got really good observing, plus bonuses from my armor.
Okay. There is another space suit in the ship if you want to take a survey action as well, nameless.
She needs a name.
Okay.
Well, she can do her own observing if she wants.
Okay. She seems to do so, so both of you can do separate ones.
Alright, well, set that to your name here on Roll20.
Okay. She's gonna be named Lena? Is that how you say it? Anyway, Rain, you get a pretty good observation there. So, you're looking around, there's a lot of metal scrap around. You see the big dome city. You would see that most of the things here seems to come from buildings. There's a few broken down vehicles here as well. There's like a big factory in the background that is seems to be melting stuff down. Yeah, you can claim your navigation if you like. Nameless Leia. What was I saying? Okay, rain. You would also see like some big, huge like synth bots that is kind of built like construction vehicles, kind of shipping scrap from one side to the other. You would also kind of see drop pods coming down with new scrap. There's a lot of neon signs, and you would also find like a neon signs, and you will also find a lot of broken down blackjack tables, and those things that roulette tables, stuff like that.
Godly's asking a question.
Um,
A bonus only for Rain's armor, or do
It's
I
only
get
for
it
me.
too?
Oh, if you've got spacesuit on, you get a D8 survey.
She'd have to in order to go out anyways.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you get a bonus D8 there. Okay, that's a rule. Nameless can kind of see the same thing, but maybe she discovers some other things.
I got more successes.
Yeah.
Oh,
she-
same successes.
Same successes. Okay, so you're kind of noticing the same things, but you are a sneaky type, right? So maybe you find some good hiding spaces. You find like things that you could make weapons out of. You find like could you mention anything other things that you are observing, or if you just want to just check around the place? I can't say anything more that I have not already said, really.
I would like to step inside the ship and start taking everything from all the people in the back. Anything worth any kind of value whatsoever. Everything down to their clothes, till that's all they have left.
Meanie.
What?
And the lizard resists you and being like, "Hey, stop doing that.
I'm in the room and I'm pointing guns at them.
We're not just gonna undress like this."
No, I
It's
said
humiliating.
everything
We're not
but
taking
the...
your clothes.
No, I said
You can have
everything but the
those.
clothes. They can keep the clothes. I want everything else.
We don't have anything. We
They don't have
literally
a
just
single
escape
thing.
with our eggs and nothing else.
How much are those eggs worth?
You're not gonna put a finger on them, or we'll bite you.
I'll bite you.
I'm
Well,
pretty
you
sure
heard 'em,
Towsers
Pinky.
are
They're gonna
I'm pretty
bite
sure
you.
Towsers are poisonous, so that'll be just as bad for you as it will for me.
Shut up.
I might get bit, but you'll die a slow, painful death. And so will everyone here, unless you hand over
We've
the
been living
eggs.
through many hardships. And if this is the only eggs
If you
that
want
we
to
have...
keep living... Go on, Joe, sorry.
These eggs might be the only ones that we have left of our species. You can leave us here on this planet if you like, but you're not gonna
so
take
they're
anything.
Rare. That sounds like they're worth even more money if they don't have many other kind left.
They're just growling at you, kind of standing together. With the males up front. Staring you down.
I have an evil smile as I turn around and I look to Cameron. I believe there's a pretty penny to be made here, even if they have nothing. And I just
don't
keep
know.
walking.
Have you seen them? I doubt even their babies are cute. Who'd want those eggs?
Rare is rare. Collectors collect rare things for a reason. These are the last of their species, and the last tribe of anything should be worth a pretty penny to someone.
I suppose you're right. You'd know that better coming from a rich background than I.
Or you could do the honorable thing and drop them on a planet rich with fucking something or other. Personally, I don't care either way. I just need to get to a transmission box to where I can send communications home.
Cameron, how far do you stand away from them?
I'm keeping outside of arm's reach
Okay.
from them. So at least like 2 meters.
Okay. Okay, so how do you keep on talking to each other in front of them?
Well, I pretty much go, well, I leave this one in your hands. I don't really, as you clearly stated, I have no need for the money from them. I just need to get home and I'll have all I need.
If you say so, Pinky. Until then, we gotta figure out what we can do
You call
to...
me Pinky and I will fucking bite you. Then I'll disappear into an air duct and watch you from there as you fucking... whatever the fuck poisoning does to you. I don't know your race that well to identify it.
Oh, that's cute. Now, go find something productive to do.
Productive. I don't need to be productive.
You do if you want to get back to your rich home.
I thought you were working on getting us out of here. Why do I gotta do everything? I'll
Hey,
go and
Joe.
find that goddamn brain. That's what I'm gonna do.
Cameron, roll an observation check.
Alright. Is this
Do you have
dangerous?
Yes.
Alright, let me pull this up. Okay.
Joe, I'd just like to say I was going to come back in. And go check
What
out the
is
hold.
this? What the fuck?
Oh shit.
What would the, thing be? What would the favorite in this case be, Joe?
Detecting an attack.
There we go.
Okay. Well, you would have won anyway because they had a D5. They had a 5 on a D8, and you had more than that. But you got a 6 there as well. So you notice this one of these lizards kind of eyeing you, and then he suddenly lunge at you, but you are too quick to react. He's gonna try and wrestle the gun out of your hand, though. How are you gonna retaliate this?
I'm countering with the rifle. I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
I would like to dig through the nearest box for a weapon and hopefully have a plot twist finally fucking happen.
Alright, let's see. Now, let's see, no, you wouldn't be threatening, except, yeah, you wouldn't be threatening unless claws count as threatening, because they're technically weapons, I don't know.
No, I
Either
don't
way,
think so.
this was a military rifle, so that was body and speed,
Yes.
and shooting. I'm just trying to figure out if, tactics would add in.
I am right next to you. And if this guy's close enough for you to attack, then he's probably close enough for me to attack.
Alright.
Therefore, tactics should be counted in.
Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3.
At least
Alright.
that's my thoughts on it.
Joe?
Yes.
What I said fair?
We can assume that, Pinky here is, threatening is within threat range of the reptile.
No, he said he was gonna go to the nearest box and look for a weapon.
Oh yeah. My bad.
That's true. Well, either way, that's fine. That is still, these dice.
Alright, and they are rolling. Oops. Oops. Why would I
One
do that?
success.
What the heck is that?
I don't know. Something weird. So they got 2 8s, and you get
And
had a 6.
success.
I'm gonna print screen that. Okay, so he will do.
Joe, you have that the wrong way around, by the way. You need to use the other arrow pointing symbol.
Yeah, I know. I did something weird there. Don't matter. So he will
Crazy
do.
math problem.
That is 1, 2. That is 2 plus 1. He does 3 weak damage, and he's grabbing the gun out of your
Be right
hand.
back.
Alright. What was I wearing? I was wearing the prison outfit, right?
Yeah.
And that doesn't give any bonuses, does it?
Nope.
Oh boy. Well, I get to roll 2d6s then. Back. Fuck.
You get to roll it again.
No, that is my soak. I rolled my body twice.
Oh. Unlucky.
Uh-huh. Okay, so I am hurt, afraid and injured, apparently.
Alright. He grabs the gun and he pulls it out of your hands, basically disarming you. And he pointed it to you and he shrieks, "Alright, you pink ugly ape. You're gonna let us off this ship without any hassle or any more threats. And we're gonna keep this gun. Or I'm gonna blow your fucking head off."
Do I hear this commotion since I was coming back into the ship?
Yeah, you're kind of coming up as this is happening.
Okay. I just want to hold up my gun and my explosives and go, "Calm the fuck down, motherfuckers!"
You heard her. I'm not the only crew member. I'm not the only member of this crew, you know.
No, but you seem to be the one that is most important. Right? People are listening to you. So you tell your crew to back down.
Well,
Yeah, my captain.
One way or another, she likes her explosives. You give her any reason to blow shit up, I have a feeling she's going to do it. And hey, Joe, guess what? I'm
Alright,
making
I'm back. Sorry.
diplomacy check.
What just happened? What did I miss?
It sounds more like you're trying to threaten them.
Okay, well, I'll throw trickery in.
Well, is
Because
this really
I'm
a
trying
trick?
Well, I'm trying to weasel my way out of a bad situation.
Okay. Roll your presence and mind.
Presence. Usually it's will, but mind. Okay.
Will then. Sorry.
Okay. Will, presence, and trickery. Okay.
And Rain, since you're there, you can roll an assist.
A D8.
Yes.
Even
Still
with all my
helps.
guns and explosives.
Yes.
Beat
There
the
you go.
11.
They can't.
Exactly. Roll anyways.
Why is he still doing that?
0 success because you're using that triangle thing.
I'm not supposed to. Stupid thing. Stop it.
Why are you writing down the triangle thing?
And
I
what's
don't know.
that plus minus 1 thing? What the heck?
Okay, it should be gone now. Okay. They can't beat you, but he's looking nervous and he just holding the gun up still.
Oh, did he get the gun away from you?
Yeah, he's just slowly backing off.
Did I never get a search roll? I want to do a search roll
Okay, you can do a search roll.
to see if I found my goddamn X-harmonic weapons. I'm guessing that's an observation in mind.
Yes.
Oh, I would also like to throw in Bowser's scent to search for them because I should be able to smell the fucking metals they're made of.
This is true.
Yes, you can do that.
Well, then I don't think there's anything for throwing in with Towser scent. I would just like to use Towser scent and see if I can smell my goddamn weapons.
I still want you to roll your search dice.
Okay.
And just add a d12 since that's the bonus for all the bonus gifts.
And a d12.
That's good.
What the hell is the...
How you like me now? How you
Plot
like me now?
twist. You son of a bitch. Plot twist.
Where's the X harmonic loadout? There it is. Okay. Yes, you manage. You find one of these very weird boxes that is hidden like very deep within a few other boxes. You pull it out and you break open the lock and you'll find a X-harmonic pistol in there.
Okay. Well, I would like to roll to shoot that guy in the face.
Okay.
The guy holding the gun, obviously.
Okay.
I don't have anything in shooting or fighting, so this should be fine.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna roll for him
What
first.
weapon does Rain have?
I have a military rifle.
Okay, so that doesn't threaten, unfortunately.
X-harmonic finishing, page 99.
You can't claim tactics even if you have it, which is unfortunate.
Okay, I'm gonna roll first here. Because they are gonna countering you. Okay, 5.
Okay. Well, what do I roll with guns? Is it speed?
What military rifle it is speed, mind, and shooting.
He's got an X-harmonic pistol, remember?
Yeah, and I
okay.
also have X-harmonic finishing, which I think I thought I had it
doesn't
marked.
apply here.
Let's see.
Okay.
The pistol is speed,
They have
mind,
to
and
be hurt or
shooting.
vulnerable first. The
Well, I guess
X-harmonic weapons.
Yeah.
I'm guessing I use speed then.
Speed, mind, and shooting.
Speed, mind, and shooting. D8, D6.
The damage
then.
is flat 1, warp, vulnerable.
So for these guys, it's essentially flat 3.
Oh, come on. Son of a bitch.
Oh.
Warp
Well, you can have a favorite and hope it turns up a 6.
I don't have anything in shooting. I don't even have a point in it.
No, because if you have any dice whatsoever... Oh, that's your speed and mind.
Yeah.
Ooh. You can't reroll that.
Yep.
Alright. So he's hitting you. And he's dealing...
Pinky down. Pinky down.
He's dealing...
He
that
is.
2 critical.
Donkeys.
So that is 4 damage on Pinky. So, soak
That's
that.
damage plus 2, #critical.
Yeah, and critical is the same as in the
Is
other
plus
book.
2.
Yeah.
It's a flat plus 2 if you get 2 or more successes.
Okay. So,
68.
that is 2, 4, and another 4, so that should be 6, right?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I soaked 1 and I'm dead.
You have your combat save, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. you managed to dodge away in the last second, but you get some hole in your ear. And
God
it
damn, you're
drops.
stealing everything off mine.
Yeah.
I know.
That's what happened to
That was my
Captain.
thing.
My character
Okay.
plays dead because, yeah, that's all he's got now.
His weapon is also sweeping, so he hits us too.
No, because that was a counter.
Yeah, that
Is
is
it?
just a counter.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That is when he's attacking you.
I play dead. If I have to use deceit, I will.
Okay. The good thing is he should be out of ammo now.
What?
Yeah, remember.
What?
Yeah, because of the way it works, if you shoot twice with something with a high cap, it is out unless you use bullet conservation.
I played dead.
And
Yeah.
My
I
deceit
shot
roll.
once and he shot once.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. They stole your gun.
Okay, he's still holding the gun, kind of waving it back and forth.
I just throw my explosives into the middle of him.
You really gonna do that in the
Okay.
ship? Okay. You throw your explosive in the ship. What kind of explosive is it?
Big fucking boom ones.
That could very well kill all of us.
Not me, because I jump out.
I'm playing dead.
And I've got armor on.
State, I'm in another room. Away from the
This
blast
says-
area.
I'm probably dead. I'm not just playing anymore. You killed me.
I mean, I am hurt and injured right now. There's... If I am in the blast radius of this, I am going to more than likely have to use my combat save.
How big
Mine's
is the
already
blast?
been used.
How big is the blast area?
The blast area is near. Which
Near.
In range is 3 meters. How big's the room?
It's a little bit bigger than that, but he would probably be in. You were standing a hands away, out of reach.
I'd just come in through the doorway.
Well, now he's probably at gun's point right at the edge of the guy.
Oh,
I would say that Milo is out of the blast area, but Cameron would be probably inside of it.
Calidus, by the way.
Calidus.
Calidus. Thank you.
Sorry.
Alright,
It's
so
okay.
now I have to dodge this.
Okay, you dodge it first.
You've only called me Milo for a year. I don't expect it to stick or anything.
Let's see, I have, right, so it is speed and evasion. There we go. Yes!
You get out of the way.
I did.
Yes. Okay, so
Just
that
barely.
is speed and evasion for them. Okay.
Nope.
Okay, he doesn't manage. That is the guy with the gun. I'm gonna roll for the 2. How many did I say it was? I've said it was 4 lizards, right? No, was it 3 females and 2 males?
No idea.
I think it was like 6 of them. So I'm gonna roll for all of them. So this is for the second male. He managed to get out of it. The third male.
No.
He doesn't manage.
Oh, he takes 3 successes of... Oh, no, 4.
Alright. Let's see.
It's a flat damage. It's
How much damage is it?
flat 4, but it's got smother, and I'm the only one wearing armor.
Yeah.
Well, I got out of the way, so...
Smother. What does smother do?
They
If
get
they
5
can't-
damage.
If they can't breathe.
If basically, yeah, if they're not self-contained, if they don't have some sort of self-contained breathing, or they're a species that doesn't have to breathe,
Okay.
then they take an additional 2 damage.
Okay, let's soak the damage for the first one.
6.
He took 6. The
Yeah.
4 and 5. Okay. So he's gonna soak that. He wear his prisoner, his guard uniform, so he's gonna get an extra D8 there. So he soaks. 3, the first one, he uses his toughness. And he soaks...
You're throwing elites at us already?
They are elite guards, you know this. Like, you know this from the get-go. So
don't
he
worry,
soaks...
I can also shoot my machine gun.
He soaks 5, so he's on hurt. Then the second guy, gonna soak for him. He also takes 6, right?
Yeah, they all take 6.
Okay,
Apart from the one that got out.
Alright, gonna soak for him. He soaks the 3 first. He uses his toughness. And he soaks 4, so he's hurt and afraid.
And because I'm a dick, tandem strike.
Give me a sec, I need to roll for the females.
Yeah, I haven't quite wiped out the species yet.
They're elites too.
So, yes, they are. But they don't wear any uniforms. So the first female takes 6 as well. I'm gonna soak for her. She soaks 1, and she's dead, along with her egg.
Oh well.
The second female will roll. Roll for second female. 6.
Yeah, it's
She-
a draw.
It's a draw, but I think she managed to get away.
What's the
No,
next
you
dice?
you have a higher dice number. She also takes 6, right?
Yep, they all take 6.
Okay, gonna soak. She soaks 2, and I think that is dying, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
dying.
She's dying. And the last female rolls a 5, so that
Six
she
again.
takes 6 again. And I'm
I've got
gonna
one
roll.
more of these if I wanted to.
No! You nearly killed me, bitch.
And she's
Dead.
dead alongside of her egg.
Also, you killed one of our most valuable resources.
At this point, the ship captain would also join the fray. With
I think she was going to claim her tandem strike.
yes, tandem strike. What does that do?
I can shoot another weapon.
Okay.
Usually they're, two one-handed weapons, but as
I
soon
have
as she's-
4 arms.
This is true, and even if she had 2 arms, as soon as she threw the explosive, she could have her hand free to run the
So, which
rifle
side's
anyways.
this captain joining?
He's gonna join after you're done with your turn.
Alright. How many have I killed? And how many are left?
Well, you killed all of the females.
I
And
remember.
you
it.
killed one of the
Severely
males.
injured.
Did I die? What's up?
Is that all of the lizards that there is?
Yes. There's
But
2
minus
males
the-
left.
Pilot.
Fuck it, I'm extincting them.
Is there 1 male and 1 female left?
No, I thought the females all died.
No, one's dying.
no.
Well,
One's
we need to
died.
save 1 male and 1 female, and we could probably make a fortune on the last 2 of a race.
Yeah, you're
might
talking
have
to a
us-
crazy person.
I'm just saying. Money's a good motivator for even the crazy. Otherwise, how else would they get around doing their crazy shit?
I don't know, maybe she just wants dead bodies to harvest organs from.
Yeah.
She's a nut job.
Speed mind and where's my shooting? Shooting.
And if it weren't for the fact that the AI wasn't actually an AI, I was going to trick him into giving us control of it, and then shoot the guy anyways, so...
Oh, good, because we might be able to do that anyhow.
Okay, so Rain, who was you shooting? You're shooting one of the males?
Yeah, this sweeps anyway, so.
Okay.
So you have to hit,
Oh,
which one are you targeting
the one that
first?
jumped out the way.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna roll his evasion. Let's roll his evasion.
Nope, still gets out of the way.
Okay, he gets out of the way.
And sweep stops.
Yep.
Sweep stops. Okay. So now the ship's captain comes in. He kind of elbows a hidden compartment, and he gets and there's like a hold-out shotgun that comes down, and he just reloads it, and he's gonna shoot at.
Inlet. Hold on. If he's coming out, that's a move action. If he's activating that panel and drawing the weapon, we
That's
can
another
assume that's
action.
another action, and then
Okay.
loading it is another action.
Okay, he stands there with his shotgun and he says, "Okay, now you fucking calm down. Stop blowing up my sister,
That's
crazy
true.
mofos." So that is what he's saying. I think we're gonna need to put this in like a combat map at this point.
Well, who's left alive?
The two lizards, the captain, and the ship, more or less.
And I'm not armed.
I'm laying there in a pool of blood, pretending to be dead.
No, you aren't.
Why not? I have a hole in my ear. Wouldn't I be bleeding?
Well, then
No.
maybe the dead Towser won't mind if I pick up his gun and start shooting people.
Well, I'm pretending to be dead. I'm fine with that. I believe my deceit roll was successful.
Roll. Yeah, they're just too busy to care about you right now.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm too busy pretending to be dead anyways.
Okay, do all of you have icons that you can use?
Not particularly. You said I can't steal them.
Okay.
I'll
Yes.
go around to drawing.
I don't really have an icon.
Okay, we will not screenshot this one in that case, but give
I
me...
have an icon I'd like to use, but I don't,
Okay, just send over the icons you want to use, and we're not gonna screenshot this.
Okay, one sec.
Godly, what was that site that you directed me towards last time?
Let's take a break while you dig out your icons.
Alright, this should only take me a second. I know where I found mine.
It's the one